what it is. Welcome back. Episode 39, 35 of the Millennial Masterclass podcast, servicing all millennial issues. Yes, indeed. All of them. All of them. They're like, what about that one issue from that one time? We service that shit. It'd be here. Just check it out. Just check it out. I promise you. It's here. So I'm in posted up in New York. I'm Trist, by the way. And we're going to send it down to the DMV because she's in a new locale. She has new lighting. The floor, the carpet matches the drapes. Everything's smooth there. We love it.
Hey, yo, Tristen, what the heck? What is wrong with you? Like, I literally did not think that that's what you was about to say.
No, that definitely means something else.
I know it does, but it does there because she's stylish. She's swanky.
Oh, my Lord.
Don't make it nasty. Don't make it nasty.
Too late. Anywho.
Definitely too late. Wow.
Have y'all been working on that together? Too late. Y'all been working on that shit?
No.
Synchronized.
It just works like that, I guess.
It
We be on the
fits.
same wavelength.
That's fine. That's fine.
But outside of the carpets and drapes and things of that nature,
The upholstery.
right? I don't even know what I was gonna say now.
You was gonna tell us about how you wearing this mock neck right now and it's looking smooth, like because you over here giving artist. You over here giving artist.
I got that same one, Sean. It's in my closet.
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yes, Howard Gear for the win. Yeah, I got less than 2 weeks until I finally get my car, and I am excited.
About fucking time.
I'm so excited. But
you're gonna be driving everywhere just cause.
Right. Oh, what you say? You want me to drive to the corner? Oh yeah, let me drive to the mailbox.
There is nothing like not having a car and then having a car and then getting the shit taken away and then getting it back. Because you will drive you'll be driving places you didn't think you was gonna drive. It's 3 hours away. Well, I did just get the car back. You know, if I we'll be there. We'll be there. But hold on, but it's 11 p.m. Not a problem. That's not a problem.
I get free oil changes. I'm good. I ain't got worry
it's in your contract.
For the next
how long?
3 years.
How long?
For the
3 years.
3 years.
Is it a miles thing or just the duration?
Whatever comes first. 3 years or 100,000 miles. Which I'm not gonna do 100,000.
Drive it.
Right. It's gonna.
You never know. Drive it up. Drive it up.
Not in the DMV.
I ain't gonna be fucking driving all the way around the world and shit. Hell no.
Do you? Okay. I'm gonna ask y'all this question, and I want to see what you think. Okay. So years ago, there was a man that had the world record for how many miles he had on his car. Right? How many miles do you think he had on his car?
For having the most, like, in history.
No, now this is back in the late 90s, so this is around 97, 90, 99, and he had the world record for most miles on a car.
What kind of car did he have?
It was a Nissan, it's a Maxima or Altima. I can't remember which one.
Nissan, because that was kind of my old car.
Oh,
damn. Okay, that's real.
Well,
didn't know that was there. But okay, fuck Datsun too. Whatever.
I'll say what'd you get, Sean? 300,000?
I said 342,000.
I'm gonna say. Wait, as in that was low or high?
Right, Leslie don't know where to take her guess. Go ahead. No, Leslie, go ahead.
I'm not saying shit because I want to see what you say.
Go ahead.
I was gonna do like the Price is Right. You said 342. I'm gonna say 350,000.
Okay.
You're childish. You're childish.
All right, let me help y'all out.
Who was closer?
First off, y'all are both so off. It's not even funny.
Wait. Well, let me
It's just not even funny.
200,000.
What? Stop.
Why would you go so
everybody
much
stop.
lower?
Everybody stop. Let me just help y'all out.
560,000.
All right, let me help you out. Let me help you out better. Okay, do you know most truckers, right? Like on their big truck cars, they may put more than 1 million miles on one of their rigs, right? Now their engines are made for that. So even think about like an SUV. My grandfather at one point had put almost 400,000 miles on his SUV.
I've never known anybody
like a Chevy Tahoe. It was like a Chevy Tahoe, and he had the car for like 11 years. So
700,000.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm going 839.
It was like 3 million miles he put on that car.
No way.
Look it up.
No
Look it up.
No.
Look it up.
No
Look it up.
way.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it for you.
You look it up for us since you know
I got
the
you.
person.
I got you. But it was crazy, man. The
Well,
dude
that's
did it.
how much I'm
My
trying
father
to ride
saw
my
the car.
Kona out.
Facts.
I'm trying to ride that thing. What?
Till the wheels fall off.
Would you really drive?
800,000.
How far is 1 million miles? Would you drive that far? Could you be in the car that long? I don't even know if I could.
No.
Not in one sitting.
No, nigga, not in one sitting. Not even at all. Not even at
I'm
all.
like, what do you mean?
No, I would be so tired of driving in the car. That means everywhere you go, you've been driving. Like you never took a flight. You just been going state to state in that damn car, and I'm good.
You didn't drive across the ocean at that point.
Right.
I'm sorry, y'all. My bad.
We know. Because ain't no way.
3.4 million.
Ain't no way.
3.4
and
million.
okay, so this was in 96 and it was a Volvo. My bad. It wasn't a Nissan, it was a Volvo. It was a Volvo. My bad. But yeah, 3.4 million cars. Gentleman's name is Irv Gordon.
I thought you were about to say Irv Gotti.
That would be fucking hilarious. Oh shit, it's been broken a few times. Apparently, there was a few cars with this on it. Yeah, man, it's crazy.
What they be calling Ripley's Believe It or Not or something? You can still call them. Is that how you?
Or Guinness?
I think you would call Guinness. I think I would call Guinness.
Damn, I don't even think they still do Ripley's like that. Not the show.
They got
Irv Gordon of East Patchogue, New York.
You go to Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to put more on my little Honda. Let's see if I can go to 5 million. I'm trying to have this.
He said he bought the Volvo for $4,000.
He got his money for
investment.
Okay.
10 times over.
He drove it as far as Vancouver, Canada. Like he drove it crazy.
From where?
Down south somewhere. Shit. Yeah, Guinness Book of World Records. Apparently, you could circumnavigate the Earth 120 times.
He black, ain't he?
No, it's a white dude.
I'm gonna say, why do you think he was black? I would think
because he being frugal as hell. Sound like everybody hates Chris Daddy.
Nah,
that sounds like everybody hates Chris Daddy.
Niggas can't go everywhere because he can drive through the South. Ain't nobody gonna bother him. You know, like, we just not gonna drive through some parts of places. We ain't going there. Like, were you gonna drive to Idaho?
Hell no.
I mean, I don't even know where the hell Idaho at to know where I would be going to stop in Idaho.
It's somewhere up and over.
Washington. It's by Washington. Up and over, Washington State by Seattle.
Up and to the left.
By
over
Seattle.
there.
By Seattle.
Okay. That's the best I got. But Leslie, what you been up to?
Well, yeah, I know I took my mid hibernation little break this weekend. So
did you just tell these people what you actually did? That you took a vacation? Could you just tell these people what you did? Like,
but can we just also, how the hell you hibernation got so many goddamn breaks?
So many. This is my first one.
It shouldn't have no breaks.
No, I didn't.
You just had one.
Nigga, you was just somewhere. Yes, you was.
You was just somewhere.
You was just somewhere.
No, I've been in.
She was just somewhere.
I've literally
have to go back to this tape.
I've literally been in the house the entire month of September. Now, at the end of August, I went to Cleveland for a wedding, but literally all of September, I've been in the house. I ain't going.
You was just in Dallas. You were just in Dallas.
You was just somewhere.
No, I wasn't. I haven't seen him since before the wedding in August.
No, that's a lie.
How you gonna tell me what I did?
Because we know. How you gonna tell us what we know?
No, you don't know.
You want me to
call him right now?
How you going to confirm?
First off, why you bringing in unregistered guests? We talk about guests before they come on this show. I know what we're talking about right now.
Because I clearly need a lifeline because y'all don't even believe me. I'm telling y'all my life. How you gonna tell me about my life? That don't make sense.
We know what we know.
Y'all don't know what we don't. When have I told you the last time?
I can't argue with good sound logic like that. She's talking about we know what we know.
Apparently y'all don't know, but anywho,
I feel like you done went somewhere and forgot. You go.
I legit have been in the house all of September. Like
we're gonna run this shit back, but go ahead.
So how was this vacation? It was dope though, right?
Yeah, it was fun. We went to the state fair. He won me this little doggy,
like the actual like state fair where like they have like ham hocks and
turkey legs and
I've never been to one of those. I always wanted to.
You lying?
I've never been to
in Pennsylvania. They don't have no state fairs close to you. That can't be possible.
No, never seen it.
I just feel like Chester has a state fair somewhere.
Were there bulls and stuff? Is that like state fair?
So
and they got the little. Woo.
So they have like a little like mini rodeo section, but that part is mostly like Houston rodeo in the spring. This is mostly like state fair. So like the rides, they do the State Fair Classic, which this past Saturday it was Prairie View A&M against Grambling. This coming Saturday is going to be UT, which is University of Texas against OU, which is their big rivalry. So like it's a month long. And they have different football games each weekend, and then you just constantly, go to the fair, eat the food, the award-winning food, and play the games and all that good stuff.
What kind of awards? Like a Michelin star? What are we talking about?
Not Michelin. I don't know what the name of the awards, but they give you this booklet and you get to see what's new this year and what's won previously, and then they vote on it and stuff like that. So it's really, really dope. We also got a cute little caricature made.
Oh, that is adorable.
I'm not gonna lie to you. You are totally out. You are out cuting him in this whole thing.
Like I'll take it.
You have like honestly, it's what's really giving though, as I'm looking
Nah,
at
I
your
don't like
face in there.
the fact that your face like this a little bit.
Nah, but it is. I feel like if we're choosing whose is cuter, I feel like hers is cuter. But don't you
He
see
got my
You
eyebrows.
see Tiana Taylor, right?
Eyebrows.
You see
I
Tiana
can,
Taylor in that photo, right? That's
I
Tiana
I can see
Taylor.
it a
don't.
little. I can
I
see
don't
it.
see it. I
No,
don't
I
see
need
it.
you to look at her picture of her in Fade and put it right up next to it, or like maybe in like Coming to America too, and just put it right up next to it, and you got it.
I'll take it. But yeah, and then we just like hung out with his friends and family, mostly his family, and then we went to brunch with his sister and her boyfriend on Sunday to this black-owned restaurant called 311 Kitchen and Cocktails in Dallas. It was really good. They had the DJ going. So
Why
yeah,
was the name 311? Is that significant?
because it's 311 North Market Street.
Okay, all right, that's significant. That is
That
significant.
is significant.
Yeah. And we also went to the Arboretum yesterday. So I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in recess, just to give that a shout out. But yes, I had a great weekend, got to like recharge, have some fun. So now I'm going back in my shell for like the next 3 weeks until homecoming.
Okay, we
And then
love
you're
to
gonna
see
have
it.
another hibernation.
Another
break.
hibernation break. Yeah, exactly.
Well, hibernation will be over once homecoming comes around. Well, no,
So
then
it lasted 2 weeks.
No, hibernation lasted the entire month of September. I did not go anywhere or do anything.
So it was a month-long hibernation.
Yes.
Ooh, that was
A
so
month
crazy
long. Oh my God.
That is good. Y'all know me. I like to pop out, be doing stuff. I sat my tail down.
That's what you call a hibernation.
Don't bears hibernate for like 6 months or something?
I ain't a
I was
bear.
thinking she was gonna say at least 3. I didn't. That 1 month is
right.
I mean, after homecoming, I'm chilling till Thanksgiving, and after that, I'm chilling till Christmas, and after that, I'm chilling till probably February. So
it don't sound like you're chilling at all.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
I mean, I can't really chill because of the holidays. Like
every single one of those is like a month apart.
Right.
Exactly.
3 weeks
every 3.5 weeks or so.
But I'm not exactly.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm ready to start the show.
What's going on in the streets, man? The streets got it. The streets need that information, and there's only one place to get it. Les, it's time for the bulletin board. Take it away.
All right. Well, I wanted to start out just by like sending our thoughts and prayers to everyone in Florida. As you know, Hurricane Ian came and caused a lot of destruction and stuff. So we definitely want to send our thoughts and prayers to those who are recovering, to those who may have like lost people and lost belongings and stuff like that. Our hearts are with y'all. So I want to start the show off saying that. And then I guess kind of to keep it a little somber. I'm sorry, Sean. But in my first story called fittingly Gangsta's Paradise, did y'all hear that Coolio passed away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I saw when they broke that story, I was like, man, 59, yo.
59.
So
that's the first
young.
thing I thought. I was like, well, damn, how old is Coolio? What the hell he died from? He young, ain't he?
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Did the cause of death oh, you're gonna tell us.
Yeah, so he passed away last Wednesday, as we all heard, in Los Angeles. The firefighters and paramedics actually responded to a call around 4 p.m. last Wednesday. And when they arrived, they found him unresponsive. They performed the, resuscitation, everything for about 45 minutes, but he never, resuscitated. And so he was determined dead at 5 p.m. and no cause of death have been released just yet. I've heard like 2 things. They were saying that he did have like severe asthma. So that may have been a reason, or it could be a heart attack, but they haven't like officially said yet. I'm guessing they're still doing an autopsy and everything. So just want to say rest in peace to Coolio. And again, thoughts and prayers are out to his family and closest friends and the world, because he touched us all. So we're all a little sad about that.
Can I also just say
rest in peace?
I mean, yes, rest in peace, rest in power, rest in paradise for sure,
So on to the next one. So I wanted to give y'all an update in the PNB Rock. I don't know if y'all had heard, but last Wednesday, the police actually identified a suspect in his shooting. So authorities believe that Freddie Lee Trone was involved in the death of PNB Rock. They actually said that his 17-year-old son was arrested. They believe him to be the actual shooter. Along with the 17-year-old son of Freddie Trone, they arrested his current wife, which is his son's stepmother, Chantel Trone, who's believed to be an accessory. So they arrested them too, but they're still on the lookout for Freddie Trone, the father.
Freddie Trone, that's the name.
The authorities say that the son was a shooter and Freddie was the driver for the getaway car. And they also said that they were already at the restaurant's parking lot when PNB and his girlfriend arrived. So that is dispelling the, thought that because she posted their location that she was the reason why he was killed. So they wanted to make that clear. But this story is still developing. But like I said, they're still on the lookout for the dad, but they do have the 17-year-old son and the stepmom in custody right now.
So what did the stepmom do?
Yeah.
Just an accessory. So I imagine after they got away that she housed the 17-year-old to try to hide him, I believe. I don't know that to be a fact just yet, but they just list her as an accessory. So I'm guessing that's probably what her role was, or maybe lied to the police that, she hadn't seen him or something like that.
But what is tying them to this crime though? Like, is there a video footage they got or something? Or like they got a fingerprint? Like, what did they get?
Yeah, there was a whole police report story about it that a news lady reported on how they had the video and stuff like that. So they know for sure that they're the ones who did it. They're just on the lookout for the dad. So
Okay. Wow.
Damn. Which is sad because it's this can't possibly be the children that Whitney was singing about our future, especially with parents like this who are teaching their children to do wrong. That's crazy.
The damn 17-year-old. So the dad told the son to do it because the 17-year-old didn't come up with that idea and say, "Dad, come on, I'm about to go do this."
Yeah, I read that the dad is involved in a gang, so I imagine that the son is as well. So yeah, it's sad.
You got to start hitmen off young. It's hard to corrupt the mind older. You got to do it younger. That's the time to do it. It's terrible, but that's the time to do it.
Or you could just not do it.
You shouldn't do it. No, you damn sure shouldn't do it. Don't do it. I guess for me, it still goes back to, I guess I'm thinking of the bigger picture, how all of them on the same label have died, right, in such a short time period. And it's
that's
just
a whole nother.
But I guess that's why I'm thinking, why did they? It just all seems a mite suspicious. It just all seems a mite suspicious.
Right. I'm not saying it may not be a bigger picture. More details will have to come out.
It seems suspicious. That's all I'm getting at. Because I'm thinking about the case as a whole.
You're thinking he was a hired hitman by the label to kill another rapper on their label in order to collect the insurance. Is that what you're saying?
No, I think it's more. I think it's somewhere between the middle of what y'all are saying. I feel like they don't really have all the pieces, and they just sent them to go do this. And yes, they were hired, but I don't think they were top-notch hired. They were just like, we hire some niggas in the hood to go hit him. And so we can't tie this back to us. Because if it looked too good, they could tie it back to them. Well, they didn't know. I don't think they knew that. I don't think they knew that the father was going to. They probably approached the father.
And that's who they
probably approached the father.
I just know too many people who have died in a very similar situation, where they have died from getting robbed, and that person literally had absolutely no reason or only got a fucking cell phone and shot that person. I understand have a backstory. They didn't have so I'm saying you're saying it as if those things just don't happen. People have to have this backstory and this thought process.
I guess for me it's if you hadn't gone, if he had robbed him at the car, I'd have been going with that. But if he didn't go inside and shoot him in the Waffle House, that just seems way too public. You had a million chances to get him. It wasn't like he was moving. He didn't have security. You could have got him in a more secluded place. You could have made it much easier on yourself. Why go in the Waffle House and make it so public? That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make any sense.
Some people just don't care, though. We've seen plenty of instances in movies where they just
movies.
Don't care.
That's a movie. That's a movie.
Movies are based on real life situations.
Real life situations.
The movie got to put the camera somewhere and show you some drama. What I'm saying is a lot of that shit that happens in movies doesn't really happen in real life.
But you don't know that. You're not a gangster. You're not in a gang. You don't know.
Those said you're not a gangster.
I've talked to enough of them to know something, to know a few things.
We'll have to get a gangster on as a guest.
We cannot get a gangster on as a guest.
I think that's a good idea.
I mean, we could, but I feel like they're gonna agree.
What did you say in the opening? We bring these different.
We do bring them all.
So, all of them.
Honestly, I know the person we could reach out to.
Let's make it happen.
Lord,
people want to know. They have questions. We can do some user submitted questions. I'm just saying.
We're gonna. Wow, we probably do. We probably actually get the
what
questions.
Y'all want to ask the third?
Exactly. Wow, can we not? We gotta title it something.
Well, that gotta be the opening, baby, because I'm a thug. Every day. Hey, you gotta have that as the interview.
So we're gonna go on to the next point on the bulletin board.
Could it be my baggy jeans, my gold teeth that make me different, whatever he said.
If we get a nigga from Miami, maybe. If we get a nigga from Miami, perhaps a nigga from the county of Dade. Oh.
I'd be down.
my goodness.
Anyway, what we got next on this bulletin board? What else is on there?
All right, this next story I titled "It's Pippen Pimpin'." It was like a little play on words. So
I don't even know what it's about.
So. It's got about Scottie Pippen, and then
it's about his wife.
I know it's always about Larissa Pippen. But she's not his wife no more. They divorced.
His ex-wife. I stand corrected. You're correct. So I put this in here because I want y'all's opinions, and I kind of feel like I know like what each of y'all are gonna say or how y'all.
You don't know. You don't know shit.
I think I do.
Shit.
You don't even know what hibernation is.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Y'all annoying. So anyway, Larsa Pippen, the ex-wife of NBA.
Is Larsa not Larissa? Is Larsa?
It's Larsa.
Wow, I've been saying it wrong.
Larsa.
I've been saying that shit wrong all these years. I've been like Larissa Pippen. You know Larissa Pippen. Larissa Pippen.
Anyway, ex-wife of Scottie Pippen. She was recently spotted twice with Marcus Jordan, who is
I heard
Michael Jordan's 31-year-old son.
Yeah.
How old is she? Like 50?
Yeah. 47.
She's not 50 yet.
Just about. So the first time they were spotted, it was out in Miami, I believe, and they were like coming out of, I think, a store or something like that. It looked real innocent and honestly looked like, oh yeah, this used to be my auntie, because
Auntie Pippen,
right? And it looked innocent enough, right? But people were still speculating, what's going on here? But
they could have been a business deal. She got money,
right? So I didn't think too much of it the first time I saw that.
That's sexist. They over here just thinking a woman is out here just doing stuff. That's sexism.
Fair.
But Tristen,
listen to this. They were both spotted at the most recent Rolling Loud, which was like a week or two ago in New York.
Can't like music. Wait a minute, they were
at Rolling Loud
because she likes music.
Enjoy music.
Well, she probably knows Future. Yeah, she knows Future and his friends.
You know she's like young in spirit. Like she likes the younger ones. She likes to be out about.
I'm sure she knows the rapper. She got a song about her.
So anyway, this ain't about Future. So listen.
It kind of is there Rolling Loud.
No, it's not about Future. So anyway, they were spotted at Rolling Loud. They were seen dancing, like she was like dancing on him, like grinding on him. They were snuggling.
She was giving him that ass.
They were
on the
kissing.
Floor.
They were doing all the things,
He grabbed her booty in public, didn't he?
Hello. Oh, she's 48, not 47. So anyway, and he's 31.
Fine like wine. Fine like wine.
Right. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people have thoughts about this because her and Scottie got married in 1997. He was playing with Jordan at the time. They met each other's kids. So I just wanted to know, is this weird? Because at the time, Marcus Jordan was like 6 years old, something like that, 6 or 7. Yeah. So is it weird to be involved with someone who knew you as a child and y'all had interactions, your family had interactions like that
makes it weird.
It does make it weird,
but
makes it weird. It's not unheard of. I mean,
of course it's not unheard of.
Just because it's not unheard of don't mean it's not weird. That is very weird.
Y'all have seen The Graduate. That's low-key The Graduate. That's low-key.
I have no idea what that is.
It's a white folks old movie. Yeah. That's the best way to describe it for her.
It's a better movie than that. You over here acting like the movie was trash. It was a really good movie.
Just some white shit.
I know the remake more than I know The Graduate. What was the remake called with was it Jennifer Aniston in that one?
Yeah. Anyway, not just go with it. It's called she was in that too, but it's like Rumor Has It.
Rumor Has It. Yeah. But it was based off The Graduate.
Sorry, but anyway, back to the old lady in the
old lady in the shoe. Anyway,
y'all gonna be 48 one day, and you're gonna be like, I ain't old.
I'm not gonna be with a 31.
I'm not gonna be with
You never know. You never know. Don't go out here spouting stuff off. You never know. You might find you a little snack somewhere. Like I'm gonna keep you around, boy. I'm gonna keep you around, give you some of this.
My boo is 3 years old. Not the row.
That's how I imagine cougars are. They be just wow. Yes, mama. Sugar cougar mama's here.
Okay, but that's a really odd couple. But okay.
It is strange as shit. Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I feel like if she's 48 and he's 31, sure, fine, that's fine. But the fact that she knew him as a child, was around, it's just weird to me. It's just, and I don't think it's anything like predatory about that necessarily. It's just weird. That's the best word I could find for it. It's just
it weird. Does make family functions rather awkward. Like, I'm sure Scotty's not gonna be there anyway. But like, I'm sure Mike is like, why you got this bitch over here in my house?
Well, Scotty still feels a way about The Last Dance and how he's portrayed in that. So, him and Michael haven't been seen eye to eye since that. And
that's real, but he was selling the book, so I don't know if he really gives that much of a shit about it. But what I do know is that that's gonna be weird. Like, they're gonna be over here,
and Thanksgiving is around the corner,
right? Oof, they're probably not gonna stop by. It's like, you know what? We're gonna let this one go. We don't need to stop by.
So my last story, I call this one Majorette Moves. I don't know if y'all been hearing about this. This has been going on like the last week or so. A lot of people have weighed in, so I want to get y'all's opinion on it. So last month, a young girl named Princess Lang, a junior at USC, posted a viral video announcing that she founded the Cardinal Divas of SC, in March of this year. So she is a Black girl. So she started a majorette team at USC.
Like the Bisonettes or something, or like
right,
ooh la la.
Like the major scene, they be bucking and all that stuff, like off of Dancing Dolls and stuff and everything. So
okay, so is that ooh la la for us?
Yeah, because the ooh la las were the one that would dance in the stands and stuff. Yeah, because Bisonettes were mostly like
Bisonettes the basketball game.
I think Bisonettes is cheerleaders.
Ooh la la.
Yeah. So yeah,
Bisonettes will dance at the basketball. Ooh la la. Yes. So Black girl, junior at USC, started this March of this year, right? She studied majorette dancing when she grew up in like Chicago area, and she's also a member of Delta Sigma Theta and the Stepmaster, for Delta. So she has, some qualifications to start this type of team. So she first conceived the idea to start it back in 2020. Of course, she was going to school online because of the pandemic. That was her freshman year. And so this has been like a labor of love, really trying to like get this started and get this going. Because of course she wanted to do this type of style dancing, but she goes to a PWI. So they didn't have any type of way for her to do that. So she decided to start it herself. So there's been, I guess, a little like turmoil because sure, this is great. Like you start this team, you see a need for it, that type of thing. Right now it's full of just, Black girls. But on the flip side, people have a problem with it because they feel like this is something that was near and dear to like HBCUs and to Black culture. And now that she's bringing it to a PWI, people have a problem with it. And of course, they feel like, it's going to be whitewashed. You're going to try to, infiltrate, take our culture, and stuff like that. So that's been the conversation. So want to get your thoughts on what y'all think.
Just don't let no white girls be in it.
But how can you do that?
I don't know.
But there are white members of the Divine Nine.
I was just about to say that.
I've seen a white Q. There's like only seen one, but I know there are others.
There's white Kappas. I've seen white Alphas. They're out there.
The white Kappa do Sam do
the white girl make the team. Majorette, you gotta really know how to fuck it up. So they want to make the team anyway. Not even just because they white, but because they can't dance.
Well, there are some good white girls who can dance, especially in the LA area. I be watching those dancing videos on Instagram and stuff. Them white girls, they can dance.
A lot of those white girls be choreographers. Like it's always just like, and it don't be like a whole. It be one or two of them. They just be bad, be fierce.
Yeah.
You over here like the Eminem of dancing, all kind of shit.
So it's like, how can you keep them out if they try out?
If you're dope and we're gonna look good, I gotta take you. I can't say no to you. I'm gonna tell you no.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's the argument.
That's true.
Bring your pale dancing ass over here.
I don't really think it's problematic though. I mean, I can see why people would be upset, but I also can see why it's not that big of a deal, and that why you would want to bring that to your PWI when you already feel marginalized, So
no, but I think there should be a rule for white people. I think they should have to wear a black hairstyle if they do it.
You gotta get cornrows.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because if you really think about all the movies, right, they always make our hair. We have to do something with it. We have to do something that doesn't scare white people. I think they should have to, because now you're joining up in this black that does scare white people. Right. I think you should have to get locks. You should have to do some type of braid.
No, their locks are terrible.
I don't know, because you got to sit in that, because that's your penance for doing this. You got to sit in that.
Make sure take it old school. Take it old school with like a French roll or something. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like you should have to do that.
Crips.
But I love this though, because That's the whole, you know, when they talk about they won't give you a seat at the table, you build a table. She built a fucking table.
She built that table.
Right. And when white people sit at this table, they gotta sit with the right hair. It's your turn. Now you get the right hair. I'm not getting a wig or a perm. You gonna get this shit right.
The last thing I'll say about this was she ended up going on Jennifer Hudson's new show. The team went on there and they performed, and she told her story and talked about it. So people were upset about that because they were like, you know, there's been these majorette teams at HBCUs for all these years, and as soon as they the PWI on
niggas are such haters. Who is hating? Why y'all hating this hard? Oh my god!
You know what that made me
built a
think
table.
about?
They say it's too big. The chairs don't fit at the table. Oh my god! Then she got some new chairs. I don't like how light these chairs are at the table. Then she's like, you know, let me show it off and tell everybody how good my craftsmanship is. Bitch, why you show it off on this show? Why don't we get to show our tables off? That's just ridiculous. Let this girl live. Oh my god!
If
we reach out to her
and benefit every single person, they really feel like it's bad now. Like I saw when people were talking about Joe Biden talking about canceling student loan debt. I seen somebody in the comments say, "Well, I already paid off my student loan debt. I need you to forgive mortgage debt or some shit." Bitch, shut up.
We're working on student loans right now.
Damn, like you know what I'm saying? Shut up. Like this is not what we talking about right now. You gonna talk about your mortgage loan, which was way more of a personal decision that you made as a goddamn adult than us taking out student loans when we were 18 years old.
Right, and told we need to go to college in order to get a good job.
That we needed to get, as they said. So like,
it doesn't compare, not at all.
You don't give a fuck about people's loans getting repaid if your shit's not getting, if you're not getting money, you know? People are weird.
Is that the last thing?
Yes, that's all I have for y'all. So I'm gonna keep my ears to the street and report back next week. If you could be an accountant for any person, company, or organization, who or what would it be?
Good question. Anyone I could be accountant. I mean,
is it Kanye West? He could use it.
I mean, honestly, that might not be a bad idea. I mean, he's a little, you know, he's Kanye, but he also got a lot of stuff going on.
That's what I'm saying.
That's an opportunity to learn and grow and develop.
Put a narrative to those numbers.
Right. Tap into some spaces that you're not familiar with that, you know.
You might want to slide in his DMs. You never know.
And plus, you're so near Chicago. You know he's gonna be. He's like, oh, okay, Chicago. Well, tell me more.
You know, randomly enough, I'm not too far removed from him. A girl that I dated that I moved down with LA. She used to be she worked for a hairstylist. I used to work with his Kardashian.
Are you still on good terms? Tell her put you on. That's why we don't burn bridges. Not so much.
Not so much.
I've grown and developed over the years. We'll just say that.
Okay.
I walk a different path now.
Say less.
You know what I mean? You know,
I'm picking up what you putting down.
I'm picking up what you putting down.
She called me in my younger days, you know.
Okay.
I'm a little more refined these days.
Yeah.
We love to see it. That's what they call that. That's growth.
Right.
That's what that is.
Growth. Come on.
They're right there. You know.
I don't need them favors no more. I make my own opportunities.
Oh, talk about it. Say it one more time.
So
I make my own opportunities.
That part.
Affirmations.
Okay, so with all the knowledge that you gained throughout the years, would you consider yourself a financial advisor, or is that just a totally separate realm?
I mean, I would say like legally and technically, I cannot call myself a financial advisor. Right? There's certain elements of like, you know, certification, study you got to have for that. I do consider myself financially illiterate, right? Like I understand a lot of different things, not illiterate, but literate, sorry. But I wouldn't say I'm an advisor per se by any means. Like obviously depending on, you know, who I'm talking to and what we're talking about. I could say that, you know, I have definitely some background, some expertise in this. But if you get into true advisor, it's where I'm doing like tax planning or doing like you should invest in this versus this. I can tell you my personal opinion, but I wouldn't say I'm like an expertise in that person.
Right. You have to say like I'm not legally advising you and all that stuff, right? Before you give your opinion. Yeah.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So can we get your opinion On how
I like how you framed that.
I do too. That was perfect.
I like that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
On how millennials should prepare for retirement. This
Prepare
is the
for
Millennial
retirement.
Masterclass.
I'm taking
so we
notes.
are geared to all things millennial. I got my notepad
Some
over
say
here.
it's arrogant to make plans in advance. That's what some say.
No, I don't believe that.
Do that?
I don't know.
I mean, did a
That
fool
sounds
say
like-
that?
Right, I
What?
thought
Sounds
it
like
was
words of a
no.
fool.
fail to plan to fail. That's what I heard.
Talk about it.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm sorry. What was the original question again? You threw me off.
In your opinion,
Oh,
how do you think millennials should prepare for retirement?
I mean, ultimately, the biggest thing is just saving, and then it's a matter of like how you're saving and the different types of savings vehicles that you can use. So, obviously, you have your basic savings account. I would say, in my opinion, generally have, say in your savings account, you should have 3 months of expenses that you can basically take care of. Assuming that you lost your job or something happened, you should be able to survive 3 months on that. That's kind of like your basic and first thing you should probably kind of focus on. Then from there, you're kind of thinking about, okay, now I need to like put my money into something that makes money on its own, like, right, some form of passive income. So obviously you have 401ks, your Roth IRAs, your IULs, and different types of vehicles where you can save, put money there, the money grows on its own. You don't do anything to it. All you're doing is living with new money. That's kind of one of your best forms of making money, right? A lot of times things like, oh, just because I have a high-paying job, then now I have a lot of money. Where it's like a lot of times people have high-paying jobs and just spending more money. So
Yeah.
again, saving is key. Having a budget is key. Sticking to the budget even more key.
I think that should be just one because I have made a
Might just be
budget
the
every
number
time I get paid, and every time I fail that budget,
Okay, it's hard.
I be like, I'm only gonna spend $200 eating out. Spent $5. What the hell?
But was it good though? Did you enjoy yourself?
Every single time.
It's always
Okay,
gonna
well,
be worth it. It's always worth it.
There's a difference between cost and worth.
It's about short term and long term, right?
Okay.
You can have short term satisfaction, but that can deter the long term satisfaction. Then
I just feel like
you get to 65 and you have to greet in that Walmart because you can't retire.
Wow,
Damn.
way to make it heavy. You made it so heavy.
that sounds so
Nothing
sad.
wrong
Thank
with
you, have a
greeting
good
at
day.
Walmart, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God.
That sounds
But
so sad.
the idea is that you get to a certain age, right? You don't want to. So,
Right.
the more money you put in that pot now, and particularly because things work on compound interest. So you put money there and then it grows, and the more money you have in there, it then grows even more, and then it grows even more and grows even more. That's where a lot of people build wealth. So that's really going to be probably one of your biggest important things that you need to do. Again, have a little savings, in case of an emergency, in case something happens. Put money into the 401k, the Roth IRA, the IULs, whatever different type of investment vehicles you want to use. And obviously you have like investments and stuff like that where you can do if you want to actually like work on do stuff in the stock market. Obviously I would say there, you want to be a little more educated and stuff if you're making decisions and stuff like that, or someone who is, or you hire someone that handles that stuff for you. Because again, that's another way to obviously grow wealth. But again, if you don't really have the knowledge in terms of like evaluating balance sheets, income statements, and like decision making, so management discussion and analysis, and like what that actually means, then obviously you could throw money at AOL and then all of a sudden it goes out, right? You know what I mean? But then you throw money at like Google, then you're like, oh, so like stuff like that.
So let's say I'm trying to.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was just gonna say. Last thing I was gonna say, the younger you are, the more risky things you can do. Right?
Yeah.
Of course.
Talk about it.
I would say that too. Like, as the younger you are, and then the earlier you get started, that's really what's gonna prepare you the best.
So let's say I want to start investing, but I have no idea where to start. What are some recommendations that you would give me?
I mean, you got a lot of different like kind of websites you can use. Honestly, just reading up on like Wall Street, reading like basic financial newspapers or agencies. I personally use Robinhood. I think it's like a very millennial, user-friendly interface. Where again, if you don't really have a ton of like background and like investments and things of that sort, it puts it in a very concise, simple way to make it kind of easier to understand. Again, it's in in more simple terms, right, for like people that don't speak financial language. And honestly, the biggest thing for me is I've had the opportunity to kind of make friends that work in different spaces, and then using those resources to help guide you to kind of point you in the right direction. Oh, have you heard about options? What the fuck is an option?
Tell me more.
Right. Stuff like that. So yeah, just surrounding yourself with people that maybe do know more about stuff like that, asking those questions, and creating
that's really good advice.
One to be informed.
I feel like he told us we need to build a team, a financial team.
That's what I heard. I was already about to, looking for the team already. Do you think that investing is the best way to create passive income? Or do you think there's other revenues that might be more lucrative?
I mean, at this point, your best passive income is going to again be like, particularly say you have a job and they do like a matching on your 401k. So it's like they do like a 5% match. That's 5%. That's free money.
Yeah.
It's literally free money that they're giving you on top of the money that they're already paying you, right? So I would say that's honestly your best vehicle, particularly if you have an employer that's going to match something. You should always put at least that percentage in. So if they match 5%, you should at least at a minimum put 5%. Obviously, you might want to put more, but at a minimum, you should put that 5% because again, that's going to be free money. In terms of investing, again, if you're not savvy in the market and how it actually works, and like evaluating financials and evaluating like actually reading, a management discussion and analysis in a financial statement, you're going to basically be making decisions off of necessarily could be potentially unreliable information, and that's when you end up putting money like you put $1,000 into something, and then all of a sudden you don't have anything, right? You've heard about kids these days putting money in what was that, Dogecoin, right?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, don't get me wrong, there were people that made a lot of money off of it, and then you had people hopping in late.
Got out.
Yeah, you had people hopping in late who then put all this money, and then the next thing you're like, you actually owe money on that, stuff like that. So again, it could be a great way to make a lot of money, you know what I mean? Again, but you got to kind of have an understanding of what you're doing, or you have hired someone or know someone.
And not just following Twitter. Quick question.
Exactly.
Quick question though. So like for those employers that don't match 401ks, and I know you can't legally give me the advice, but do you think it's better just to put your own money in a Roth IRA instead of doing the company 401k if they're not matching?
Yeah, you should definitely you should definitely put your money in something. Like I said, IUS, the Index Universal Life Fund, is kind of like a fairly newer concept. So
I'm not familiar with that one.
You're talking about an insurance policy, right?
Yeah, it's kind of revolving around like a life insurance policy.
Oh,
it actually
okay.
earns interest on it as well.
Oh, okay.
It's called the IUL.
Yeah, some of them will match just depending on who the lender is. I mean, not the lender, the insurer, rather. Some of them do.
Okay.
But yeah, if your company's not matching on a 401k, you should still have your own like separate company. Or even like you can still do another 401k. Just going to be matched by a company, something like that. Just with a different like Wells Fargo, Edward Jones, all that kind of jazz.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you should definitely put your money towards something, because again, that's literally money you put in, and it just, again, obviously you could lose, particularly right, the stock market as of recently over the past like COVID, it was kind of weird because things went up, but then obviously things went back down, right? So a lot of people lost a lot of money in that sense. But if you look over the stock market, from inception to now, over long term, you're always going to make money.
Yeah.
Even if the short term, for a year or 2 years you lost, it's always bounce back, right? The American economy figures out a way to do things. The businesses still new technologies come out, new initiatives come out, and like there's always opportunity for growth. So even if something bounces down, it's more than likely going to come back up at some point. It's just a matter of when that is. So yeah, even if that's the thing too, you have to always keep like a long-term approach. I think a lot of times people are very short-term.
Yeah, quick money.
It's like exactly. Which again, in some cases it may work, but in most cases I would say it probably doesn't. So just keeping a long-term perspective on things. Put your money there, it'll grow. It'll again, you get that compound interest, which is basically let's say I put in $100 in, I get 10% interest, right? So now it's 110. So now I'm getting, then in the next year I'm getting 10% on that 110. So now it's, you know what I mean? So it just keeps building on its own, especially like a snowball.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you're not even really doing anything, right? Other than putting money in. You don't have to work on it. You don't got to manage it. You don't got to do anything. It just kind of goes on.
You just got to not spend it.
That too.
Right.
That too.
That part.
That too. So something that's been affecting all of us millennials is student loan repayments. Now, we all know that Joe said he's gonna, I guess, forgive us for some of them. I know my take on student loan repayment is I ain't got it.
Right.
They just shouldn't have gave it to us.
I forgave myself a long time ago.
I forgave myself.
That's between God and Biden at this point.
Who makes that kind of deal with 18-year-olds? I mean, that just sounds like that was dumb on your
The
part.
alpha generation gonna be so upset at us later. They're gonna be talking all kind of shit about us.
That's fine. Listen, who let me sign that paper? That's on y'all, not on me.
Opening up credit cards for free pizzas and shit.
Right. Like, who thought that was a good idea?
They be getting you any kind of way.
Right.
They really, really do. But what do you think about student loan debt or repayments?
I mean, honestly, we're in a weird space right now, right? Where again, they're saying that it might be, relieved. You might have to pay it. You might not have to pay it. I mean, I would say with any debt that you have, you want to get rid of it. The less debt you have, the more money you have, the more money you can grow. And then at the end of the day, most agencies are going to come for you at some point. So it's just a matter of when and how. You can try to duke and jive, not answer them phone calls.
I just keep doing that old repayment thing, and it's always like a low balance is zero, or I done deferment over and over. Like I
still make the same amount that I did when I first got out of college.
Hello, which ain't much or nothing.
It's crazy. I'm making the same amount.
I mean, and honestly, I would say like with COVID now, right? Like you can put all that stuff on hold. So if you have an opportunity to put on a hold and it actually plays to your benefit, because again, basically you could take that money that you're not paying to that agency, like Sally Mae or whoever the hell you paying, and then put that in something that actually grows, right?
Yeah.
And then when those payments kick back in, you've actually built more money to have to then make those payments. And then from there, I would say once those payments kick in, you're going to want to pay it down as soon as possible. If you're paying interest, over 6 years, obviously you're going to pay more than you're paying interest over 4 years. And again, let's say if you pay it off in 4, now that $500, $800, whatever it is, again, depending on what you do and what type of loans you took out, right? Some people want to be a doctor, you got like hundreds of thousands of dollars in loans.
Can't relate.
At the end of the day, right? You can pay that off sooner. Now in year 5, you have a lot more money to have, and then you're now utilizing that money to grow and compound. Versus otherwise, you're just still continuing to pay money through year 6.
At this point, they can have my degree back. Everybody know I already went to Howard. If they take the loans away, they can have a piece of paper.
So what
back.
You want? That paper? What you want? You
I ain't using it. Here.
A really good point. That's actually not a bad. It's like we can trade it back in. We can definitely trade it back in. Like, are they gonna give me
take it? Everybody know I went to Howard at this point.
For sure, exactly. They've seen me there enough. They've seen me in the yearbook photos. It's
right.
Fine. They know I was there.
I'm still gonna be at homecoming. So Right.
Oh,
So we touched on this briefly.
Sure, just people at homecoming anyway, they didn't even go. So
exactly, there always is. DC natives be in their thing, man. Tailgate.
But honestly, that's what makes homecoming great, though. That's why it's a great time of year. It's what's possible. So I know we touched on this briefly, but what are your thoughts on cryptocurrency? Because like some people say that that is the future of all money. Like at some point, all money will be crypto. Do we think it's gotten to that point?
I mean, I wouldn't say we can make that definitive decision yet. I mean, I do think it will 100% play a factor. It's just a matter of how. Obviously, it's something that everyone's into. We're at this point of age, right, where like people don't like centralization and like they like the idea of being decentralized, right? That's just kind of the younger generation, kind of how we are. I actually, oddly enough, had a conversation about this a couple weeks ago. I was at the bachelor party at Mexico City with a group of guys. We actually all
talk about cryptocurrency.
That happens. You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
that happens.
Right.
In between the titty bars, you got to still have real conversation. You know what I mean?
Fair.
And yeah, I actually brought it up. I'm like, yo, so how do you guys actually feel about it? And everyone's kind of like, to be honest, I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I do know if I have some residual, if I have extra income that I could just throw in there, and I'm not worried about losing it, it will be worth it if it pops.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of one of those things to where like you don't want to be in too late, particularly right now since the value's gone down so much since kind of like the high point. So I would say if you had extra money to throw towards, for sure, even if it's not a ton, I would put something in there. Because again, more than likely it's gonna pop again, or it's gonna grow again. It's just a matter of kind of when and what it looks like. So again, I know they're trying to like put some more regulations around it and stuff like that, which again could be good or bad. No one really knows, right? That's society, but I would say it will be a part of the future. And if you have an opportunity to put some money into it now, particularly while it's low, I would 100% do it.
Okay.
I'm here for it. Anyway, here we go. All right, hot button. First off, this is the question we ask everybody that comes on the show that is a millennial. Can you spell millennial for us?
Millennial. Millenial. Millennial. Yeah.
That is incorrect, sir. You missed an E.
Wait,
Dang,
hold on.
money man.
Wait,
That
hold
is not
on.
it. That's not. Don't be trying to look on the computer. We just saw you.
Write it down.
We just saw you. You seen him just try to.
He did. He did.
He said, "I passed accounting, not English." I don't know.
Millenial.
It's 2 N's.
2 N's, 2 N's, 2 L, 2 N's, 3 L's.
Not together.
That's so confusing. Tristen.
It is.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm just
don't-
saying. I don't want to.
I got you. 2 N's, 3 L's. Yeah, Millie. Yeah, I got you.
Don't feel bad because we misspelled it too, creating this podcast. So it's all right.
Which is why we asked the question every.
Sean
every
said to
show.
stop telling that though, so I won't say that no more.
Jesus, it's what it is,
I'm
man.
embarrassing us.
All right, sunrise or sunsets?
Oh, sunsets all day.
Okay.
My God, ain't nobody waking up that early.
Man, sunrise is fire, man. If you
Unless it's like,
Unless
I'm
you
just like,
still up.
yeah, right. Unless I'm continuing my night before, it's definitely sunset.
Exactly.
I mean, that's real. Top 3 celeb crushes.
Mm. What's your type? Let's see.
Megan Good.
Okay,
Say Megan Good. It's always Megan Good.
she's gorgeous.
Mila Kunis.
Okay.
Okay,
Mila Kunis, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
even though she don't bathe all the time, you know, her and Ashton talked about that.
He said, "I'll catch her after a shower. It's fine. I'll catch her after."
We all get dirty. You know what I'm saying?
And I shower every day because I get dirty. What do you
He'll catch her. He'll catch her on the days she does shower. Okay. All right.
Uh-huh.
I haven't thought about this. I don't really have like crushes like that.
I mean, we only need one more.
Could be
Megan
anybody.
Good, Mila Kunis. You like the M's? Pick another M. Megan
Michelle
Thee
Obama.
Stallion,
Mary J. Blige,
Michelle Obama,
Oh,
Meghan Markle.
Maya.
J-Lo.
J-Lo. Oh, okay.
J-Lo.
Ah,
Okay.
okay.
Love,
You do
love-
not have a type at all.
Jenny from the
Oh,
block.
yeah. Nah,
Okay, we're all over the place. We graduations and whatnot. all over.
I date a variety.
I see.
I like
You been-
Skittles.
Come on, Skittles.
Purple bag, the red bag, the blue
I was about to
bag.
say, damn, which bag your
Okay.
favorite? The blue
Strawberry
bag, with the
bag,
lime.
berry.
Sour. Okay.
Blue bag with the
The
trash.
sour ones are not it.
Right.
Mm.
Oh, they're trash.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I like the
wild,
purple.
Wild berry, purple bag all day.
Purple
What?
bag.
Oh no, nigga,
Oh, yeah.
sky blue.
Purple
That
and
tropical
red.
bag,
Mhm.
tropical Skittles. Back when I was
Red.
still eating Skittles. All right, you're on a desert island. They're giving you. We're throwing this back. You're on a desert island. They give you 5 CDs, 5 albums in CD form. What albums you taking, brother?
CD.
Yes, because you have a CD player on this album because it's waterproof.
You know what's funny? What you asked me. Remember, I didn't really know those no lyrics, right?
Mhm.
I also don't know the names of albums. I'm terrible. I don't know the names of people. I don't know the names of albums. Those are not my strong suits. But if you ask me to get from point A to point B, and I've been there once before, I can get there like no problem.
See,
That's
not
a
me.
good trait. I
That's
can't
impressive.
get there.
Right, I
I've been there
can't.
about 15 times. I've been-
Exactly.
Like honestly, I don't even know if I can give you the name of 5 albums. Like,
But
off
you
the
know
top of my
5.
head.
You know 5 artists.
Give us the artist.
Right, and
And
then
give us
pick.
a
5 artists I need.
song,
5 artists.
and
All right,
we'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you
give
the
you 5
album.
artists.
But you can't have that whole discography.
actually,
so
I
pick
got-
your favorite album of those 5 artists. That
All right,
one,
all
that
right,
third
I
one,
got-
that,
I
like
got
the
a-
third
I got
album,
a few
whatever.
for sure that I want.
Or pick the artist, pick the song
I
that
want
you like,
the-
and we'll tell you what album it is.
Right.
We
You're
got
the Gentleman by Neo.
you. Okay. That was a
Okay.
good one.
Yeah,
Mhm.
College Dropout. Gotta throw that in.
absolutely.
Actually TLC, Crazy Sexy Cool.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Red light special.
Throwback.
Yes.
What else?
You 2 more, brother. 2 more.
I'll
You
throw
can
some
phone a
Meek-
friend.
I'll throw some Meek in there.
Meek
Okay,
Millie.
Meek.
Meek Mills?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I am
yeah.
surprised.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He said, "I'm a wild boy. I'm a wild boy for that."
Then from that, I want to need some shit I can dance to. I like to dance.
That new Beyonce album is right.
I knew he was gonna put Beyonce in there. Oh my God, I knew he was gonna say that.
That ain't me. No offense.
Thank you.
No offense.
Don't take it, because Sean and I agree. I just knew
This
he was
CD
gonna
the best
put
shit
that
she done
in
put
there.
out in forever. She will. I
No,
don't know if
it's
she gonna
not.
put anything out this good again. It's fantastic.
She about to release the next round. She registered.
Yeah, I'm
like
not
12
crazy
more
about that
songs.
part, but this part is great.
You don't even know what the next part gonna be, so how can you say that? Even I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
You
my
got one
last
more.
one. Honestly, I can't even think of like a set
Phone-
album, but I
phone a
want like
friend and
I
I'll
want
tell
like
you.
some classic. Like I'd have some classic Al Green or some classic fucking OJs or the Spinners or like.
Okay, Al Green.
like
So
that.
how about
I
Al
need
Green?
one of those.
What about an Al Green's greatest hits album? Will that do it?
That'll work. Yeah. I guess you can do that.
Okay,
I like
okay.
that.
We like it. And the last question, I'm gonna say 5 numbers. You're gonna tell me which number is not a prime number. All right.
Not you testing his
We
math.
ain't never had this as a hot button
Well,
question.
I was trying to expand it today, So here the numbers
I
are
see.
17, 23, 91, 47, 79. Which of the numbers is not a prime number?
17, 23.
Repeat them again.
91.
47, 79. Don't look it up. What you doing?
I'm writing it down.
Okay. All right.
Listen,
17,
you got me
23,
stumped.
91, 47, 79. I'm low-key obsessed with prime numbers. So I was like, oh, this is a great question.
You do have a weird obsession with prime numbers.
I love
don't know
prime
what that
numbers.
is.
Because they're only divisible by one in themselves. Can't nobody be you but you. It's fantastic. They're symbolic. They're great.
Oh, goodness. So special.
And then I was watching Are You Smart in the
23.
fifth grade? Which one?
23.
How can that be? How can that even be? That's not possible. It's a prime number. 91.
You
91.
asked, motherfucker. I gave you an answer.
I know that's right.
I said I knew the answer. You asked the question, right? You asked the
It is 91.
That's how that works.
It is 91. 91 is divisible by 7.
I didn't major in mathematics.
I mean, that's real. I just look, these are the questions I actually found a question like this one. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? So that is where I got this.
Wait, what is the definition of a prime number again?
A prime number is a number that is only divisible by itself and 1. So if it's divisible by anything else, it can't be a prime number. So 79, nothing else goes into it. 47, 17, 23, 91, 7 goes in. 13 times 7 is 91.
Although you said which ones weren't a prime number. Okay, I got you. My bad.
That's what I did. Which one wasn't a prime number?
No. Yeah.
Oh,
Whatever
man.
to get him to the right answer. We
Right.
It's all good. Well, we appreciate you stopping by. That is all the questions. We have exhausted all the questions. Thank you for answering all of our questions.
Thanks, Money Man Jay.
Thank you
We
so
appreciate
much.
And
I
before-
learned so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, we did. We learned quite a bit. I mean, honestly, I may have to rewatch this episode a few times just so I can absorb all the information. But before you get out of here, is there anything you want to promote, anything you want to shout out and let the people know about?
Or where they can
not
find
really.
you.
Yeah, that too.
You can find me on my Instagram. Change
I mean, we will put it in the comments for them. It will be in the comments.
Yeah. Instagram, jstew. Again, you probably won't have any great content on there from like my posting standpoint. I do have some pretty good stories though. I travel quite a bit. I like to move around. I like to have a good time.
Nice.
Outside of that, my email address is jstew, stew3322000@gmail.com. If you have any personal questions you want to reach out about, feel free to hit me up.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so I'm here
Engagement.
located in Chicago, so I'm on Central Time, but I bounce around. So I'm available. Again, one of my biggest things is kind of helping people grow and develop. So if I have an opportunity to do that, I'm always for that.
Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys for having me on the show. I appreciate it. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure meeting you all. Tristen, it's good
Yeah,
to see
you
you again.
too.
It's been a while, my man.
It has been a while,
Reconnect
brother.
soon.
No, but I was like, you know what? I know the guy for this episode. I know where he is. We'll hit him up. We'll see what he's doing. We appreciate you stopping
Indeed.
by.
Most definitely.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks
You're welcome.
again.
You guys have a nice evening.
And we are back. It is time to get into it. It's time to do it. It's time to go outside. It's time to wave those arms around. It's time to stretch those legs. It is time for reset.
Tristen, why you sound like an uncle at a cookout? You just was giving so much excitement.
He was giving a baseball announcer. Better.
I don't know any baseball
You know what's
terms.
really interesting that y'all say that?
Batter up popped in
I
my
love
head.
that. I love that song. I really do.
Yeah,
Shout
me
out,
too. That was my favorite one.
shout out to the St. Lunatics. But shout out to Murphy Lee. My God. Anyway,
I used to love me some Murphy Lee.
I know
He was
you
my
did. I'm sure you
favorite.
had a crush
He
on
was
him.
my favorite.
I'm sure you did.
So cute. Anyway,
Let's get this started. Let's get this reset started.
Continue on.
So, y'all know Halloween season is quickly upon us.
Favorite holiday check in.
we know. You already working on your costumes?
Yeah, man.
Oh, I already know what I'm gonna be too. I'm excited.
What
I don't
you
know if
gonna
I'm
be?
doing anything.
It's gonna be a surprise.
Sexy Cisco?
It's damn.
Not sexy.
Not sexy Cisco.
That wasn't it. That wasn't it. I'm sorry.
No, that wasn't it.
My bad. It's not me.
Not sexy Cisco. Oh my God.
That's my
No.
fucking song to this day.
No, actually, but I'm gonna send y'all a picture of my costume. It's a surprise.
Is it gonna be like
Galaxy
some
Summer.
cosplay shit too?
No, I'm not
Okay,
even.
all right. Look, I'm just curious.
I don't even think I know exactly what that means. That means like cartoons or something.
Not necessarily. It's just continue on. Let's just
Yeah. Anyway, with this Halloween season quickly approaching, Hocus Pocus 2 just dropped out on Disney Plus. Did you guys watch it?
I did.
And how are we feeling about it?
I think I liked it better than the original.
Oh,
no. The devil is a motherfucker.
I think, and I'm gonna wait. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna tell you why though, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Your opinion is.
I'm not gonna say that it's necessarily better than the original, like in terms of like, well, I mean, it does look better, and you know all those good things because it's now times. But the reason I think I enjoyed it more is because I think it was funnier to me. Like this one was very funny to me. Like I was cracking up like the whole time, and the story was a little weak, but it was funny. It looked good. Like the nostalgia of it was dope. Like there was a black person in it this time. Like there were just doper things this time that we didn't have last time, and I feel like they corrected some things. A couple black people was in this. And so, you know, it was just very funny. I think that like the funny trumped it for me. And I was like, oh, this is funny. Because the other one wasn't really that scary. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. But this
wasn't
one
scary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This one was funny. It was good.
But I was just gonna say this one was really Disney. You know what I'm saying? Like it was little kiddish, Disney-ish versus the other one. I felt like because we were kids, maybe that has an effect on it. But I feel like it wasn't.
So you don't fuck with Halloween Town?
Well, of course, because I was a kid.
I was about to say, Halloween Town was that girl. That's that movie right there.
Come on now.
But what I'm saying is like the original, and it wasn't necessarily like scary, but it like had like this like suspense eeriness kind of feel to, you know what I'm saying? Versus this one was like you said, it was like comedy.
But you didn't like all the callbacks and everything. They like addressed every issue. That's what was so great about it.
It's a sequel, as you should.
No, they didn't even do the goddamn. I put a spell on you.
You can't sing. That's an old gag. You can't sing it twice.
They could have went out.
We could have went out. They could have did that shit. Nah. We need some of the pieces from the original one. Like
we did.
We needed that one.
You had the zombie. You had the candle. The bug.
The cat didn't talk.
Didn't need to.
You right.
Cat didn't talk.
Didn't need
we
to.
didn't get the most popular fucking song that we had on the first one.
Nina Simone. They can't say expensive song. They may not have the right.
What I will.
It's Disney. They got money.
You know what's crazy? As soon as it came on, I was like, damn. Them white women look exactly the same as they did 30 years ago. And the crazy part is
just makeup.
They put more makeup on then to make them look older. But now they don't even have to put that much makeup on and they already look like that.
Bette Midler was like 76. The other lady was like 65. And I think Sarah Jessica is like 67 or something like that. I don't know. She's
I have been up close and personal and a few feet away, such Jessica Parker, and she had makeup on. I'm telling you right now, she definitely had some makeup on because
of course she had on makeup.
She looks her age.
That's what I'm saying. Like she looks her. That's what I'm trying to tell you. In this movie, they did some great jobs. The makeup team deserves an award.
Let me put it this way:
because she did look like younger for sure.
Her and Angela Bassett are like the same age right now.
Yes, that's probably right. Yes, that sounds right.
Yeah.
Anyway, It was
she's
cute.
57.
Yeah. And look up Angela. I think Angela's 67. I think.
Angela Bassett 67?
Nah.
Oh, she's like 63. She's in her 60s. We had just looked this up because we was watching
Yup, she's 64.
Thank you. We were watching How Stella Got a Groove back the other day, so I looked it up.
How Stella Got an ass wax, you said?
Great.
Shut up. Not it. But no, I really felt like this was like, it just felt really like kiddie-ish and Disney-ish to me, which is cute. It's for the family. Love it. Watch it with nieces and nephews. Great. But I prefer the first one over the sequel.
But I feel like you prefer the first one because of nostalgia, not because it was necessarily better. Like, you know what I mean? I think Casper was a better movie than Hocus Pocus. Like, I feel like I watched Casper way more times than I watched
Addams Family, sure. But
which one? Well, those are both great movies.
Casper's more than Addams Family.
I typically watch Hocus Pocus every year because it's always on TV around Halloween time.
Yeah, but are you watching it out of nostalgia or are you watching it because it's good? That's what I'm saying.
I genuinely like it. It was a good movie. So
okay.
Yes, nostalgia is in there, of course, but yeah. Speaking of Addams Family, y'all know they're coming out with a series called Wednesday on Netflix that's focusing specifically on Wednesday.
Oh, that's cool as fuck. I like that.
It looks like it's gonna be really good. Yeah,
definitely gonna have to check that out. But, all right, scale 1 to 10, final numbers. What we giving Hocus Pocus 2?
7.4.
I was gonna say like 6.57.
7.4.
For you to like it so much, I would have thought you at least give it an 8.
Well, I told you the original wasn't that great either. So the point is,
you ain't have much to go off.
The point is, I just liked it because it was fun, man. I laughed the whole time. I was cracking up.
I'm gonna go with a 6.
Like, honestly, if they had gotten Kevin Hart,
not Kevin Hart, what, to play the black guy?
Just anywhere in there somewhere, I could want to make a cameo. Oh, bless you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
So you didn't want to see Kevin Hart or somebody funny in there? Somebody?
Nah, he would have been misplaced.
Like if Adam Sandler had just popped up somewhere.
No, we're good on all them people. They would have taken away the shine from
the Sanderson sisters. They didn't know.
That's real.
I think that was cool. If they would have did I Got a Spell on You, I would have gave them a 7.5, but they didn't do that shit. So now they get a 6.5.
True.
Wow, Nina Simone carries weight. Shout out to Nina.
That shit is amazing. But next up on the movie roster, did you guys watch Intergalactic on Netflix?
Yeah, I ain't watched it yet.
Ugh, Tristen, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't finish it either. I got like 40 minutes in.
I'm so disappointed.
No, we gonna finish it because honestly, the description you gave of it really puts my mind at ease about it, and I wish someone would have told me that ahead of time.
You should have asked. You should have been like, Leslie, why should we watch this? Let's go. Like, I thought you knew. I thought this was something because it's up your alley. It's like what's the Miles Morales? It's the same animators for that.
Yeah, so Sony did it
on this. Like, I'm so surprised.
Or not Sony, no, because Netflix is this. Sony did this too.
The same animator, so I don't know.
Oh, so I guess they just went over and left, whatever. New job.
Yeah, I don't know all the details, but I thought this was just something that has like been on your radar and you were looking forward to. So I didn't know I should have given a description. I said like, hey, y'all watch this while putting on the podcast. But
I had seen it, like I saw people post about it. I was like, oh, this looks fun, but then it just looked heavy, and I was like, I don't know if I'm ready to.
Not at all. This. It's cute. It's cute, and like Kid Cudi did that album as well that goes right along with the movie and was released as well the same day the movie came out on Netflix. So super cute. It has Kid Cudi, it has Tiana Taylor, it has
Ty Dolla Sign.
Ty Dolla Sign.
Can you show that picture of Tiana Taylor again?
Timothy Chalamet. There's a lot of people in there, like
Timothy Chalamet in there too, and
Tiana. They got Jaden Smith in there.
Jaden's in there.
What?
Hey, Macaulay
Culkin
is in there.
Yeah, I can't get that damn name out, but y'all know him. Home Alone. 70
Shake, who's just recently dated Kalani. She's in there. Like literally everybody is in here, and it's a really really cute movie. I really liked it.
Okay.
Wait, her name is those numbers.
It's 070 Shake 070 Shake.
I was gonna let that go. I was just like, I'll look it up later.
Yeah, she's an artist. But anyway, but no, it was a really good movie. Y'all both will enjoy it. So y'all need to finish it. I won't do any spoilers, but just watch it. I think you'll like it.
We'll do a walk back next week on it. We'll definitely do
Yes. Sure. I think that is definitely fair to do. Yes. But last but not least, we have fun things to do in a city near you. I just added that little part on. Y'all like that?
I see. That was cute. I like that.
It was cute. It was super cute.
So, Leslie and her little fake ass hiatus, aka hibernation. had her out in the streets this weekend in them
A little
Dallas
bit.
streets. And Leslie, tell us what some fun stuff you was doing in Dallas.
So definitely hit up the state fair. It's there for the next month.
Did you get a funnel cake?
I did, of course I did. And then they have like all different kinds. You can add all these different toppings and stuff like that. So freaking good. Food,
So-
they have, go ahead.
Do they have the circus rides at state fairs? You know,
Yeah,
what
so
I'm
like the
talking
fair
about?
rides,
The circus?
and they have the
Okay.
games.
Not the
they have
circus,
all
the
that
So
stuff.
you
carnival.
have been.
Yes.
You have been.
I've been to
She's
a
been
carnival.
to a carnival.
Oh, okay.
Not a state
Okay.
fair.
I've never been to a
Okay.
state fair. I've been to a carnival.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
So yes, definitely go check it out. Lots of food. It's like fried food heaven. Like anything you think about frying, they have. They have like fried gumbo balls. They have fried like corn dogs.
They had the fried Oreos, right?
They have fried Oreos. They had fried caramel. I was like, what?
Y'all just be ready
Y'all
to
fry
clog them damn
anything in
arteries.
Texas.
Yeah, like
Fry
chill the fuck
any damn
out.
thing. She's like, we got 2 pieces of Texas toast.
Fried
That's not good
caramel?
enough.
How do
Fry
you
that
even
shit.
hold that?
Fry
What
it.
are you
I don't
talking
know.
about?
I don't know, but they had it.
Like, isn't caramel low-key already fried to begin with to make the caramel?
It's melted. So how are you?
Because you gotta spin the sugar together to get the caramel. So then they fry that. That's crazy.
They
That is
fry
wild.
everything in Texas. So
That just sound like this is why Big Mama lost that.
Damn.
my big mama lost her leg. Big mama, your arm. And-
Big mama. That's fucked up. We here at the Millennial Masterclass, we do not condone the shaming of anybody that loses appendages because of certain health conditions.
No, that's real.
We're with you here.
I had to say that to my mom one day because she was cooking and she had moved the frying pan, but didn't turn the burner off. I was like, Mama, I turned and said, Mom, you almost let me say, Mama, your arm. She was like, that's what I was talking about. I was
Shit. Of course, why would she know? Why would she?
Right,
That's
right.
hilarious. Because I could just see that shit. I could just see it in my mind. That's wild.
Oh man. So
Oh,
anyway,
man.
that's that. And then also if you're in the Dallas area, go see Autumn at the Arboretum. So pretty. So many different
The seasons
pumpkins.
change in Texas?
At the Arboretum. You know how they
Okay.
like the
I'm sorry.
little
I forgot. I forgot y'all
Yeah.
did seasons.
I'm gonna make a reel of it, but they like had all these different it was like thousands and thousands of pumpkins.
damn.
Oh, that's so nice.
That's
Yeah, it
smooth.
was
That's cute.
super, super cute. Like so many doggone pumpkins, like just walking, just pumpkin land. It was super cute though.
Oh, this was cute.
Yeah, I'll make a reel and post it sometime this
Well, I
month.
can't
But yeah,
wait to see you make a little reel. Look at you.
We got a thing
I'm
like that.
getting better.
We got a
Huh?
thing like that in Illinois. It's near the apple orchard. They do like a very small version of it. It's not like Pumpkin World. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was crazy. But no, this one they have like a few pumpkin structures, and then you get a little hayride and go pick your apples.
I was about to say now's the time for those hay rides or like the little scary trails that they do in the haunted houses.
Are y'all gonna go to one this year?
I might. I don't know. Like
Haunted house?
or like the scary trail rides and stuff like that. I haven't done that since
goddamn.
I used to
haunted
go up there all the time. They have a
You-
lot in the DMV.
You've never been to a haunted house, Sean?
No.
Not
don't
not
do no
even
shit
like
like
as a
that.
kid at school. They didn't do
I
it in
mean,
school?
maybe like a really small, not really haunted. It's like a 5-year-old, but
They
not
have
in my
they have
real
some
adult
good
life.
ones up there, Sean. Like I
You
went
know,
They
to
do.
quite a
in
few.
Philly, they got the jail. They like converted the
Oh,
jail.
No,
into a whole-
nope,
Mhm.
nope.
Some spirits in there too. Some
Nah,
real
hell nah. I'm not going to no place where you locked up
Y'all
niggas.
shut that
No.
down so
No.
quickly.
Look, when we go to a haunted house,
Absolutely
it's
not.
a warehouse that they either
Right.
turn into a haunted house,
Right.
it's in a school, or it's in a trail somewhere that is a
Mhm.
guided
Let
and
me
lit
look it up.
trail. I am
Mhm.
not going to inside anybody's jail for no hell no.
They got some good ones in Houston too.
No.
I've been to a couple of those
Mm.
there. So
Yeah,
I don't know. I might go
Halloween
this year.
nights at Eastern State Penitentiary.
Fuck
Nah, I'm
no.
good.
No.
You go around and you don't come out. I'm good.
Nah. How many black people go on that tour?
I
None.
think all of them. All
You
the
think
black.
These niggas are stupid. They just carting niggas to jail and they're going right in. They're like, well, let's go right into jail.
Nah,
Right in that
B.
jail.
Yeah, that don't sound like no shit that's fun to me. But
At
people
all.
go all the time. Like people from my high school used to go. I think my
Honestly,
sister probably went last year or something. I don't
It's a
know.
cool concept. I think the only way I would do it is if they did it on Alcatraz.
Ooh.
You know, because I just feel
Yeah,
like
that
that
is.
has enough media attention on it that like I can't get lost. They got to bring me back. They
It's
gotta
too much
bring me-
history. I'm good. I'm good.
I just feel like because they get the
Mm.
tours and stuff, so it's
And I
like why
wouldn't do
not
that
turn it into
either.
a haunted house? That could be okay.
I wouldn't do a
Oh,
tour
this shit
either.
might be lit, y'all. Look, it's 15 different attractions, including 5 separate haunted houses. They
That's
also have
overwhelming. I just
historic
need one.
tours, live music, and themed bars
In the jail.
inside the 10-acre historic site.
Are they just singing Jailhouse Rock all night? Like, what are they doing?
I don't know what they're saying.
Not just singing Jailhouse Rock. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my God.
I like. Part of me is really intrigued, but the other part of me is like, nigga, why would you go into jail willingly? Why would you willingly?
Because then when
go
you
into a
die,
jail?
you were right before your death, you're gonna be like, why the fuck I come here? Like,
Right.
like that's the last thing that you're gonna think too. Why
Right.
the fuck
I should
would
have
have
stayed my ass at home.
I should have stayed my ass at home for free.
Mm-mm. Absolutely not. I'm good.
Oh, is that all? Is that everything on the docket now?
That's it.
Oh shit. We've come to the end of the show, everybody.
Baby.
Yes, we have. But before we get out of here, we want to make sure you guys take a look at the Twitter, take a look at Facebook, take a look at YouTube, take a look at Spotify, take a look at Apple. We on there too. Take a look where you get your podcasts, okay? Because we're out here. And if you're not looking, then you're missing out. And if you're missing out, well, damn, sorry for you. Because that's just how it is. That's a public service announcement. Now, thank you again for our guest, Mr. Justin Stewart, money man extraordinaire, accountant extraordinaire again.
Money man Jay.
Hope you enjoyed part 2. But until the next time, y'all, I've been Trist.
It's your girl Les.
Shonda down.
And even though the party may change, the vibe remains the same. We out, y'all.
Bye.